Hello and welcome back to Time Out with Sports Adda. It's a very happy panel today. Chennai Super Kings registering their first
Vessel
win.
Podu.
Bhavik Salil,
Yeah,
y'all predicted Chennai to get this easy peasy, and they did in the end. I felt nervous because Dinesh Karthik was batting. The standard that he set in this year's IPL, and in general,
yeah.
we know he's a great finisher. I was worried for once, but Chennai just held their nerves. And so, Salil, just tell me what do you feel? How are you feeling right now, being supporting Chennai for so long and getting a first victory? How good was this?
Well, I think 2 points are always welcome, and that being the first of Jadeja as a captain for this fifth match is truly come on time. They are alive and in the tournament. That's important. Yeah, they have some issues with their bowling. Maybe they could concede more, but I think if they bat that well and score 200 in every game, which is not possible, but yeah, they have a very
Yeah.
good chance on especially grounds like DY Patil, where they know that they have the batsmen who can clear those boundaries and the slow bowlers who can make sure. I mean, we saw that catch of Dinesh Karthik. It was on any other ground that was a six, but it was the DY Patil. So
Yes.
I think as the tournament progresses, you need to take note of the teams that are playing and beating teams repeatedly on one particular ground. Maybe it matches their game a bit. So I think it was a brilliant win, tactically also, and by performance also. They've got a lot of confidence. Although I think maybe from a batting perspective, you talk about a Ruturaj Gaikwad, or there will be a lot of points that we'll talk as the tournament goes ahead. It's too early, but
Yeah.
a win done
Yeah.
nonetheless. Register, good
Yes.
win there.
Good, great win. And the catch that Jadeja took, after the catch, you could see the reaction said it all. That these 2 points mean so much to him as captain. So, Bhavik, if we can have a look at the
Yeah.
scorecard, and can you tell me how good was Mahesh Theeksana? Because the way he bowled, he foxed all the batsmen, and he took 4 wickets for 33. And I think his bowling in the middle kind of just stopped the game there and there for the Bangalore batsmen, isn't it?
Of course, yes, that was the game changing spell, I would say, because he also foxed Dinesh Karthik, but Mukesh Chaudhary dropped that catch. So
Yeah.
that I guess there was a fifer for him for taking, but nevertheless, he was very spot on with the lens tonight. I guess after their previous game, we saw Mahesh Tikshina with Muralidharan in the SRH camp. They were discussing how to sort of
Oh,
bowl on
yeah.
Indian wickets. So I really feel that has sort of worked, and absolutely he was spot on, and it's a very good selection that CSK has done, and backed the Sri Lankan spinner. So yeah, spot on.
Great win for CSK. Now we made some predictions before the second innings. If you can have a look at the results and see what went right and what went wrong for us. Well, I,
Yellow
I
all
want
the
Wow,
way.
full house for
before
Bhavik.
before
That's just the
yeah,
second time.
yes,
Six out
Wonderful.
of
Bhavik.
six.
It's a full
Second
house for
time.
Bhavik. He has made this tournament his own where he gets all the answers right, and he is our winner for today. There is no question about it. So well done, Bhavik, on that.
Wonderful. Good one
But
there.
I would
Good
like to
one.
say, Salil, today a defeat doesn't feel like a defeat. Every other day I might feel very bad, I'm losing every day. But today
Yeah.
I'm really happy given the fact that Chennai outplayed them when it came to batting, bowling, and fielding. I felt that for the Bangalore, I thought one positive was Salil. I want you to tell me something about it. Suyash Prabhu Desai coming in the team and the run out that he took and a few efforts that he took in the field. You think these things give you a lot of confidence if you give a youngster an opportunity and he grabs it with both hands. He scored a 34 of 16 balls. He was looking to clear the ball. So do you think that there are a lot of positives to take as a Bangalore owner or just management right now?
So absolutely, I don't think they should be dejected at all. They are very well at the
Yeah.
top there, and this loss, they know what to do. I think the batting by CSK batsmen today was outstanding, and that's the reason why they've ended up with those 23 more runs that they could really defend. So I think that's made the difference. I'm sure they can make those changes, and also you need to know that this team has scored these many runs without the services of Faf du Plessis and Virat Kohli, who couldn't get to double digits.
Right.
So you can imagine they've got a very strong batting lineup, and with DK at the end, everybody was thinking, "Oh my God, he's chasing this down." Trust me, even I had the feeling, and it would have been a great match, or it's
Yeah.
going to become a super over. I mean, the way they were bowling wides. So I mean, they have nothing wrong to take from the match, but a few things that they might want to change. I think Virat Kohli got out very carelessly. I didn't think he would do something like that. But yeah,
Right.
sadly, so that gave the opportunity for guys like Suyesh Prabhu Desai to showcase his talent on this platform, of IPL, which makes people talk about them overnight. So I think
Yes.
that's great for the confidence of the team that they're still in a very good and positive space as a team, and this loss hasn't demoralized them at all. I don't think so.
Hmm. I can agree to that. And Bhavik, I want to ask you about Shahbaz Ahmed. He's been a utility player for Bangalore. He came in the 2021 season. He came and he performed well when they played in Dubai in 2020 as well. He was good there. But then he's made this team of his own. Now he's come out and he's been performing really well with the bat. He gives you those crucial 3-4 overs in the middle if need be. And he's a good fielder as well. So you
Bang
think
fielder.
that now Bangalore can also bank on this guy because he's been performing really well for them.
Absolutely, he's right there alongside Dinesh Karthik when it comes to the finishing. He played that crucial
Yeah,
knock against Kolkata Knight Riders, and right from there, we have only seen him grow. He's striking the ball, and
well said.
the confidence that he's carrying with himself is remarkable in its own sense. Only because you have such superstars around you. You have Faf du Plessis, Virat
Yeah.
Kohli, Manindu Hasaranga. Even he's a superstar in his own
Glenn
league.
Maxwell.
Glenn Maxwell, yes. So performing,
Yeah.
coming in, performing like a boss. That gun fielding, delivering important overs, and we have all witnessed his batting skills. So yes, it sort of speaks for itself that how the youngsters are making a mark on this grand stage. I would say not just a big stage; it's a grand stage. And just as you mentioned, yes, clearly this is where talent meets opportunity, and we have these young guys, impressing us.
Absolutely. Now, Salil, could you tell me something for the CSK batsmen as well? Because Shivam Dube and Robin Uthappa played a game of their own. But if you speak of the opening, like that, the selling point of this team all these years, or the best part about Chennai was Faf du Plessis and Ruturaj
Yeah.
Gaikwad in the last couple of years. Now you see Ruturaj not firing. So does that put a lot of pressure on the middle order? Because if at all once you see a Shivam Dube get out early or Robin Uthappa get out early, who will take the onus? Because the start is really important in 20 overs. So what do you have to say about Ruturaj's performance?
Well, about his performance, I thought that kind of wicket, the umpire should have kind of given a not out and gone
Correct.
upstairs. It was a
Yeah,
little too high for my liking. And but apart from that, I think Chennai's batting is pretty good. Ruturaj Gaikwad will definitely cope up. You know his talent. He almost got started today. Uttapa was really slow at the crease, but you saw Gaikwad going absolute guns. Maybe a mistimed shot and missing a few balls here and there, and he lost his wicket. But yes, clearly the intent is there. So you know that he's not playing under any kind of pressure. He's out there to play his natural game.
right.
And having spoken about Shivam Dube, I think with the kind of experience you have in Raidu, in Mahendra Singh Dhoni and a Jadeja, Shivam Dube should bat at number 4. He's got the youthfulness in him. He's got
What a
the
player.
stamina to play those for 16, 15 overs, and which I don't think Dhoni really might. He might tire out, and so the case with Raidu and Jadeja. But yeah, Shivam Dube is right there. So in their combination, they need to know that you need to send these top 4 guys to just go at them because they need those 200 runs. I'm saying 200 because now you'll see that will be very common on these grounds. The ball spinning a lot in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
second innings, and the first batting is going for big runs. It will be a traditional Indian ground. So I think from that perspective, they are pretty poised with the kind of spin also that they have. Now you saw Mahesh Theekshana, he was backed very well by them, and he came out with 4 wickets. I mean, if not for that
yeah.
difficult catch, like you mentioned by Mukesh Chaudhary, it would have been a fifer. So they've traditionally backed their spin bowling a lot. They've controlled their games a lot with that. They had Ashwin in the past. They have
Right.
Jadeja. They've Moin to bowl, and Imran Tahir was with them. So they've had all of them, and I think that's what they'll continue. They know where this game is going. Maybe they said, all right, our team's new. What we'll plan to do is get 2 wins in 7 matches, and then we'll know what is our best combination, and then we'll go for it. So I think from that,
Brilliant.
they have a plan in place. I don't think they're just going to come and lose 7, 8 matches on the trot. they don't have that kind of talent that justifies those losses. It would be really sad for them if all of them lose form, but that's not the case as we saw today. So it's clearly
Right.
something to watch. Just watch out for Ruturaj Gaikwad. I think he might be coming big on one team next.
Come on, let's just hope that Ruturaj Gaikwad scores runs. And you spoke of Dhoni promoting other players. That's how Dhoni's philosophy has been all these years. He has been someone who always takes the back seat and gives opportunities to the youngsters.
Correct?
But when Kamit Diyar, Kamit the man, Dhoni is always there when the team needs him. Now, Bhavik, speaking of Bangalore, they've lost a couple of games and now they've lost three, I think, out of their 5 games. And now there's some kind of worry. Do you think that although this defeat didn't feel like one because the team was really outplayed on the day. But if you speak of the coming games, do you think that you could see what different approach could they go forward with? Because they are the dark horses of IPL. Every year they are having a great side, but they're not able to convert these good players into just tournament winning players. So what could Bangalore do differently now in the coming games, according to you, Bhavik?
See, firstly, they have this experience with them now. What previously happened was they were lacking that experience in the middle. It was the batting was more revolving around Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers, but now with the likes
Right,
of good finishers, I won't say brilliant in their shots, but the experience of Dinesh Karthik has really sort of helped them. Take away Dinesh Karthik's innings. Just imagine if that catch would have been taken. I'm pretty much sure that this 190 would have evenly looked 160, 165. So, this is
game
a
over.
certain
Yeah,
difference that the finishers are making this year. And that is the change that we have seen in RCB. But then again, Virat Kohli has looked patchy. Faf du Plessis, apart from the 80 odd innings against Kings 11, he has not fired. But this is something
right,
that even they'll have on their minds. Even they'll be thinking about what can be done better from here. A good start, a good 6 over 65 for Nolo start is something that RCB would really fancy going ahead in this tournament. But
right,
yes, it's there for everyone to see. It's there for everyone to sort of understand that okay, these are the areas that we need to improve on, and they are not major. Get Harshal Patel in
right,
this 11, and this is a whole, and this 11 would look whole differently for you, and possibly it will
right,
be a team to beat. So
right.
everything said
He
and
come in
done,
for Siraj.
could be, could be. You never know. He could be
Yes,
because
Yeah.
we've seen retained players sit out. So yeah, this can be a change. But then again, I'm sure these guys have a lot of cricketing brains left in their tanks, and they'll definitely make a comeback.
let's hope for the best. A great game on our hands today. Chennai beating Bangalore, getting their first win. Our experts are happy. Host is happy. Team is happy. I think the whole of India is happy to see those 2 points with Chennai. So thank you so much, Salil, for joining with
Mm,
me. Thank you, Bhavik. We had a great day. Congratulations, Bhavik. 6 out of 6. You made this
absolutely.
tournament your own. Proud of you, bro.
Congrats,
Thank you
Bharat.
so much to
कुछ
all
है
our
या
viewers as well.
ऑरेंज कैप जैसा कुछ है तो यार मतलब दे दो.
वो हेडफोन निकालना पड़ेगा उसके लिए विदाउट हेडफोन करना पड़ेगा so, thank you. Thank you so much for joining with me
All
once
right.
again. This was Time Out with Sports Adda. Have a great night, everyone. Good night.
Thanks.